my Tesla mouse here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle. I was supposed to record this earlier, and I did sort of record it, but it kind of cut out like most of the way through because my camera ran out of room. I forgot to delete the other videos I had saved on it, but we're getting right back into this. I'm going to finally record this Wi-Fi battle video, and later on, before I go to bed, I should have a platinum episode up. Sorry for the stuttering, but should have a platinum episode up if my camera allows it. I might have to recharge the camera. Who knows how long that'll take. But enough of that. Let's get on to Wi-Fi battle. This is with Passerby Raymond, and he has a team that looks very annoying because there are 3 Pokemon on there I do not like facing: Mamoswine, Heatran, and Mega Venusaur. So let's get right into the battle. I got my standard 4 Manectric, Volcarona, Porygon 2, and Skarmory, plus Gorgas and Barbicle, who debuted on the last Wi-Fi battle you saw. So let's go get into this. And this is track number 5. Gym leader Karina, or I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyways, he's gonna start off Landorous. I'm gonna start with my Manectric, and I was debating switching it out because I wasn't sure if Landorous was Scarf, but I didn't switch out, and Landorous was Scarf. However, he, for some reason, goes for a U-turn instead of an Earthquake on Manectric, so yeah. Gonna intimidate his Landorous, and Landorous is gonna hit U-turn. I'm not sure why he didn't just go for a safe play and go for an Earthquake, because I guess he thought I would go into Skarmory or something. But no, I was trying to hit it with Hidden Power Ice. He's gonna switch into his Heatran, and Hidden Power Ice is gonna do like 1 or 2 damage to it because its times 4 resistant to it, and Hidden Power is, well, not a stab move for Manectric. Anyways, I'm gonna switch on out of here with Manectric and get some free damage in with the switch by hitting Volt Switch on it. And I'm gonna go into Skarmory. No, I'm gonna go into Porygon 2 actually. And I'm gonna trace his Flash Fire. So Skarmory, Heatran is going to go for Stealth Rock. And that's something you can expect from Heatrans. They either are choice spec, or they're gonna have leftovers on it with, you know, Stealth Rock. So I'm gonna Thunder Wave, and obviously he's gonna go for Roar since Porygon 2 went first. Now, while Heatran isn't the fastest Pokemon in the game, it's a lot faster than Porygon 2. So yeah, that was gonna be a Roar. And now I'm gonna switch Porygon 2 out for Skarmory, I believe. I'm gonna go for the Defog to clear away some Stealth Rocks, and that was probably a Roar as well. But yeah, I'm gonna clear away the Stealth Rocks. Heatran's paralyzed again. 3 hexes in a row. That's not bad at all. But Heatran's quickly regaining its health. And so I'm going to set up some Stealth Rocks as well. And I'm going to assume that Heatran's going to Roar. So unfortunately for me, Gorgas gets sent out because of Roar. And I'm going to switch it out quickly, because I don't want Gorgas to faint so soon. So switching out Gorgas, I'm going to go into a Barbicle. I'm going to hope that Heatran's going to get hexed again. But no, it's going to get the Stealth Rocks off. So yeah. So I'm going to go for an Earthquake with Barbicle. It's going to one-hit KO Heatran because despite how bulky Heatran may be, come on, it's times 4 super effective, plus my Barbicle is an Adamant Natured one, max attack EVs. Now, what am I going to do here? I'm going to switch Barbicle out and go into Gorgas, because I think he's going to go for a Leech Seed or a Sleep Powder. Now first, he's going to Mega Evolve. This is so predictable. I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp because I'm predicting he's gonna switch out into Aegislash, and I was right. He did switch out into Aegislash. So here comes the Aegislash. Aegislash is gonna get burned with the Will-O-Wisp. That was a pretty good prediction on my part, I have to say. If he didn't switch out into Aegislash and kept Venusaur in there, I would have been in a lot of trouble. Because I want Venusaur paralyzed, not burned. Venusaur can just keep on leech seeding and taking more and regaining more health than it takes damage from the Will-O-Wisp because of Giga Drain and such. So yeah, I'm gonna withdraw my Gorgus and go into Skarmory. Unfortunately for me, he is a mixed attacking Aegislash, not a physical attacking one. So Shadow Ball is gonna one-shot Skarmory because Skarmory isn't the best specially defensive Pokemon. So he's gonna get healed with leftovers. Unfortunately, I can't blow away the stones from our sides of the field. That's unfortunate, but yeah. Gonna go into Midnight Trick this time. Gonna get the attack drop on Aegislash. And it's actually pretty clever to have a mixed attacking Aegislash in circumstances like this. Because he'll get burned and such. But yeah, he's gonna go for King Shield, predicting what I'm gonna do. Unfortunately for him, no Heatran, so he can't block my Flamethrower. And yeah. He's gonna withdraw his Aegislash and go into Mamoswine. Unfortunately for him, however, despite having the Thick Fat ability, which I believe is the ability he has, he's going to take a nice critical hit to the face. So I'm going to go for a second Flamethrower. He's going to Ice Shard as a priority move just to get some last minute damage on Midnight Trick because, let's be honest, he might as well get some damage on Midnight Trick because Mamoswine's going to faint anyways. So out comes Azumarill. Azumarill's going to get hit by some Stealth Rocks. And he's going to Aqua Jet. I kept Midnight Trick in there because I didn't want to switch out. And there's no point in keeping it alive because next time I switch it back in, I'll just take damage from Stealth Rocks and be put in the red. So yeah. So here's Barbaracle. I make a error of sorts. I go for a Poison Jab unboosted, which I thought would take out Azumarill because it's super effective plus Tough Claws, but no it doesn't. So Waterfall is going to take out Barbaracle. Well, not take out Barbaracle, but do a lot of damage to it. Then I went for another Poison Jab, but unfortunately he switches into Venusaur, so yeah. Not going to do too much to Venusaur. Now I'm hoping for a critical hit, and I'm not going to bother switching Barbaracle out. So yeah, hoping for a critical hit, and it unfortunately doesn't happen. Giga Drain is going to take out Barbaracle because it's 4 times super effective against it. So Barbaracle is down and out, which means I'm sending in my Porygon 2. I'm going to hope Venusaur doesn't put me asleep, because I want to get a Thunder Wave off. Leech Seed, and I'm gonna get my Thunder Wave on it. So yeah, Venusaur is sapping some health from Porygon 2. I'm gonna switch Porygon 2 out, don't want it to keep taking damage, and out comes Gorgus. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Man, I suck. Anyways, I'm gonna Frisk. See his Venusaur Stone. He's gonna get paralyzed. I'm gonna get healed with the leftovers. And what am I gonna do here? I'm going to Shadow Sneak just to get some cheap damage off of it. Giga Drain on Gorgus. I guess he was predicting I'd switch or something. Or maybe I just want to get some HP back, whatever works for him. But Gorgus is going to get healed with some leftovers again. Gorgas is going to switch out and go into Volcarona. Now, what should I do here? Well, it's going to take a hefty amount of Stealth Rock damage, but it's going to regain some HP from its Citrus Berry. Giga Drain is going to hit Volcarona for ×4 resisted damage. And unfortunately for me, Mega Venusaur has Thick Fat. So, Fiery Dance is basically going to do the same amount of damage as a neutral hit. Well, maybe a tiny bit more, but not that much. So yeah. Unfortunately, his inaccurate Sleep Powder hits, and we can only be thankful that Pokemon like Mega Venusaur and Whimsicott do not get Spore. So he's going to switch out and go into Landorous. Landorous is going to take some Stealth Rock damage. And unfortunately for me, Volcarona doesn't wake up. So yeah. He's on Earthquake, and thankfully Volcarona's defense EVs that I gave it finally pay off. Fiery Dance is not going to do a whole lot. Well, it is going to do a decent chunk, but it's not going to take it out. And Landorous is once again going to Earthquake, and Volcarona is down for the count. Volcarona did its best, and here comes Porygon 2. I'm going to trace the Intimidate on Landorous. He's going to withdraw Landorous and go into Mega Venusaur, who's going to take some Stealth Rocks damage, and it's going to get pelted with an Ice Beam. And no, that was not a prediction. I wanted to hit Landorous with an Ice Beam. Good night, Venusaur. See you later. Now, he's going to send out Landorous, and I'm actually expecting him to go for a Superpower. So I'm going to switch out my Porygon 2 and go into Gorgas. But, surprise, he has Knockoff. So his moveset is U-Turn, Knockoff, Earthquake, and something else. Most likely an Ice-type move. So Shadow Sneak is going to finish it off. And Aegislash is coming out. And I am not going to let Gorgas faint this easily. So Porygon 2 coming out, taking some Stealth Rocks damage. He's going to Stance Change, Shadow Ball is going to go right through Porygon 2. I'm kind of glad he didn't predict that switch in. Anyways, he's going to take some burn damage. And he's going to be withdrawn. And go into Azumarill, who's going to take some Stealth Rocks damage. And now I'm questioning why I didn't just switch, why I didn't just attack with Porygon 2. Instead I go for Recover because I want some HP, and unfortunately I'm going to learn the hard way that I should have attacked with Porygon 2. Later on, that is. Should have stayed in there with Porygon 2. Because I'm the first thing to see that it has an Assault Vest, so it's not like it would have mattered if I kept Manectric alive, because I wouldn't have done enough damage. But yeah, Porygon 2 is going to come in, and do I take it out? I'm going to trace its huge power. And Tri-Attack is going to finish it off. Thankfully. And now I believe there's just 2 Pokemon left, one on each of our sides. It's Aegislash versus Porygon 2. Now I'm going to go for Ice Beam, because there's nothing else I can really do to it. And he's going to just go Sacred Sword, because Shadow Ball doesn't really affect it. Well, thankfully with the burn damage, it doesn't do too much. So we're just going to keep on doing our not very helpful moves, because Sacred Sword isn't going to do anything to Porygon 2 while Aegislash is burned. Except I'm going to recover, and I'm probably... What was happening here is I was probably thinking to stall its burnout, but yeah. So Sacred Sword, not going to do a whole lot because it's burned and it's not a stab move, even though it's super effective. And I am going to go for an Ice Beam, but he forfeits. So I basically win 1-1, and that was a really, really, really close battle. I got lucky with that burn predict. Thankfully, he's switching to Aegislash instead of keeping Venusaur around, or else I would have lost this. So yeah, that is the battle. I'm going to hopefully have a Platinum episode up later before I go to bed, which will be tomorrow morning since I usually sleep during the day. That's how I like to be. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time for more of my videos.